Tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He's pretty solid after that.
Brandon knows what he's on. B knows what he's on.
He knows I don't win games though, so I'd be hating on him while he wins.
Dave is different. Dave is a different beast.
Yeah, Dave is good.
Dave ain't he ain't the comparison. You don't compare. Yeah, when was that against the Detroit? You talking about against the Detroit Lions? Yeah, in the game. I'm talking about this year. Yeah, the Detroit Lions that
something that holds up over time, doesn't it?
No, I need context on when you guys played. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
So early in the season, when he came back from a two-year Madden hiatus. Fuck you, bitch. No, this nigga trying loudcat, man. Fuck you, nigga.
Probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Wilson. A sea of defenders unintercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I'd say the plan worked to perfection.
The point after through the raindrops have been good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You got a 99 speed player. I said, when you go get a 99 speed player.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
Oh, I can talk now?
Completion good for just 3.
The point I was making, Dave implements actual speech. You go on this long roundabout way of saying the same thing. And what I was going to say was he knows how to implement this game. That's how.
You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Well, yes. Yeah, it does.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
You can't. But the shell that you see is not the defense that he plays. Like, you're just seeing
100%.
And he
3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out.
Right. And
unable to connect.
And what I'm adding to it is Dave, when he first came back to the league after a 2-year hiatus, is different than Dave currently at now that he is more familiar with the game. And you know, setting up his hot routes and defense and stuff like that. I agree, 100%. Mays has no football scheme. It's just, if anything, well, Mays will beat you on go routes because the go route gets behind the receiver. But if you take away those go routes, he is not about to scheme you up and down the field. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to high-low you, or if he sees this is cover 4, he knows how to exploit this window of cover 4 because this particular route combination is great against it. All he does is run flood and deep route concept. I agree, 100%. He needs the players to run the scheme as opposed to him making the players.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted,
but Mikey, he knows how to trigger animation. Like compare Mays from the beginning of Madden to now. This team now it has a speed advantage. Not to mention he has the stadium ability that Chicago has, right? Where it's like acceleration and slow shit like that. So think about it. If your home field advantage, you basically playing on a fucked up field, but you know your team is faster than everyone else. You're not gonna catch him. Like he basically. And it's either that or it hides the field goal meter thing, you know, and like everything he does is for a purpose, and it's not that he's this amazing Madden player. I mean, even Bridget has said it. Like Mays plays his particular style, and it's a style that suits Madden, right? But if you break that Madden style, Mays is not going to adapt to it, like be able to adapt dynamically as the game is going on. He's going to put himself further and further and further in the hole, right? Versus someone else like Dave and Reggie, and they can adapt to what's going on because they understand like the full mechanics, right? If you're playing cover 4 match, for instance, right? You know the 3 receiver hook is going to either play the halfback out the field if he comes up vertical, or he's going to play the 2 receiver from the slot if he goes inside. But if he goes out, he's never going to chase it. People do it all the time. They'll make all these adjustments, and it breaks their zone, and they're wondering why this shit don't work.
But I get what you're saying, and how different people can read different skills, stuff like that. But everybody in the league, I feel like, has their own system, their type of scheme they're trying to work. Maybe it's more vertical, maybe it's more heavy, maybe it's playoff, maybe it's more. You know what I mean? I just feel like they can adapt to different people's play style.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Are you on that? I mean, man, are you
and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Are you on that?
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So their first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game.
It's a force one. The only time you can play TCU is which is the one where the breakout carries week to week versus just a person where they're like, you got to get this many. You never had a tandem breakout? It's like offensive breakout or something like that. It doesn't say like where the coach. It's like the player goes to you as opposed to the coach going to the player or something like that. And it says like get either 150 rushing. It's really really, yeah, it's like 150 yards receiving or rushing, right? Versus the tandem breakouts, they'll say get 150 yards receiving. So I did that, and then you get a attribute boost. And then the next week, it's like when you challenge them, I think. Like, you know, you challenge appraisal. The next week, you got to do something else. So I went against Mike, I had to get 3 offensive touchdowns passing. I didn't get that, but I had to get that. And if I would have got that, then next week, it probably would have led eventually to a breakout scenario with who originally started it. Or it could have led to a breakout scenario with both of them. Who knows? But we can't simulate that. We can't simulate. It's just a tandem breakout. Like, there's other stuff like cold phone and all that stuff. That's not a breakout. So you'll get the force win. And then if it's a regular breakout scenario, because they'll say breakout scenario, right? Without adding offensive or defensive. If you have a breakout scenario, you play in the next user game, and then if you get it, then we can manually modify that. So we can control that 100%. We can't control the tandem or the tandem breakouts or offensive breakouts.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Amazing.
Yeah, they will.
Placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard.
Because you can actually go to the look at it. It don't even matter actually, because you get a force win. You're not playing. Even if you got it, you so you're going to, by default, you're going to.
Now Wilson back into his end zone.
Yeah. Default, you're going to get it.
The toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. Needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out.
Yeah, you have to put them in the depth chart in the top 3 position.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Not necessarily. Because, you talking about currently you got to do this. You got to put him in the depth chart, and he got to stay in the depth chart. Like, you ain't going to be able to trigger it for anything that's not, anyone that's not a starter.
Mike Edwards picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, that's pretty hard, because Olave is my wide receiver too, and that's where the kind of breakout came up.
And now he's made another
1, 2, 3, tight end 1, quarterback 1, receiver 1, cornerbacks 1 and 2, like whatever the weekly strategy screen shows, where if you go in trying to change like how you know the starters back up the mix, it shows the number, right? And it shows who's the starter. So
just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Paul, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Maybe top 2. I would probably. And it also depends on the playbook, too. I probably would put the playbook to the Saints for this week.
Maybe keep the ball some shit, too.
Operating from the gun.
For the Sims. Yeah.
Eluding the pressure right. That one caught. It's Meredith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting
little
time. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
Now they did get a little
they got one-on-one part in the theater.
Nice job defensively against the
touch
pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Go to the bitch.
To throw on 2nd down.
Just like, you know, when I got the ball in my hand, just learn how to shock three.
No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
What's up to you?
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Paul. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your defense.
Well, the goals are lost in the yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's definitely not been there for him here in the first half. And I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Game broke. Game is broke.
And he will not be able to hang
So
on.
people have injuries. The game is broke.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next week...
No, I missed the rebound.
So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum.
He missed it, and it made me
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room...
The space creator is nice. I didn't realize most of these shots I've been trying to do are space creators.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Just little step backs.
4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Little step backs.
From the gun on 3rd down. Paul. And this one caught
trying
by
to.
Hunter over the middle.
Gotta spend
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Fournette, a 1st down carry. We're down to the 41.
Test the sharpshooter.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Paul. And that is incomplete.
The game was
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not
trying to
hang
shoot.
on. It's 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Paul. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Why would you?
Definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down.
Yeah, I'm going through it because it made me step into a jump shot.
And pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Instead of
they go back to the ground now with Fournette.
Instead of just shooting as I stood.
Down back at the 28.
I like that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sorry, that. Sorry,
that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And
no.
The Jets are going to
you take some responsibility. No.
24-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and
so it made me blue. Even though I didn't turn forward.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 2nd quarter. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and 1 here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they will get...
Come on. Like, he's... this game, man.
Not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
No one just runs into something.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
Oh,
and because of
that was supposed to be a
there's
step
no
back.
way you
Now
can call
layup.
the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Paul eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw.
Damn.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And then he missed so bad the
They'll
rebound
stick
goes.
with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Yeah, I'm still in this game.
I got timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark
this
of
is
this
not
first
nice.
half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ugh. These things are real.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That was wide open.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
I can't fully figure out this jump shot. I'll be back.
For the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
He hasn't been
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Up the gut, Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Paul, and that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I need to get a tight end 50 more yards. Like that would bring that thing.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and down he goes. A Buccaneer save.
Pretty easy analysis of how they struggled so far. They can't put themselves in 3rd and out situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount.
Intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Paul. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second down. Paul. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ballgame. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Completes this one to Meredith. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
It's good. I like it. Good. Probably. I had to get my car handed down. I had to hand it the hard way. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. I love it. Every chance I get, I love driving it. Once you overreached.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him.
At least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
No, illegal touching. I need 24 more yards.
This out.
Yeah, crazy.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
$150.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they will take a knee here.
Here she is. I got 9, 7, 12, 45 seconds left in my game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Did you see what he's playing from the party?
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa.